What's up, guys? Welcome to this custom van build. My name is Neil, and in this video series, we're going to be completely decking out this awesome E350 van that I just bought. This thing is a 7.3 turbo diesel extended. It's only got 119,000 miles on it. It's a 97. So it's an awesome starting point for a camper van build. I wasn't actually even planning on buying this thing. I just saw the listing and I couldn't say no. I already live in a camper that I built out myself. And so I think I have a little bit of a problem with buying vans. My wife can attest that she's a little peeved that I bought this thing. But anyways, nonetheless, we're going to be building this thing out. The goal is to build a custom hard shell camper top for this thing. I'm 6'5", so like most off-the-shelf campers don't work for me. So that's why I decided I'm going to go down the path and try to build this camper van top. I've never done anything like this before, but I am an engineer. That may work against me though, because I might have more confidence than I probably should. Um, but we're going to try it anyways. So my thinking is that, if you look at an off-the-shelf camper, these things go for a lot of money. I mean, I got this quote about a week or two ago. The most comparable thing to what I'm going to try to do is a 34-inch bubble top. And when you start adding in options, I mean, yeah, the base price is 5,100, but it's $1,000 to install. You're at 6 grand. You want any windows? Oh, 800 bucks a piece. How about a piece of plywood in the roof? Yeah, $500. How about a 1x4 on the sidewall? 300 bucks. Like, how about a vent fan? Of course I'm going to want all those things. And once you get adding all this up, you're looking at $10,000. So I don't have that. I paid $5,000 for this van. I'm not spending $10,000 on a top with no insulation, no wiring, no anything. Just a couple pieces of wood. No thanks. I'm going to build my own. So here's what's been done in the past. There's been some guys that have done this and they've had moderate success. I look at some of these though, and I just look at, like, they didn't match the lines of the vehicle at all. Like, they have sharp corners on this. Like, vehicles have curved, rounded edges, and I don't know what's going on with this roof line, but and this guy down here, he tried. He did a pretty good job. He's got, aluminum. It looks better. It's a little aerodynamic. Props to both these guys for taking it on, but I think we can do a little bit better. My goal is to make it look a little bit more like a professionally done job. I want it to look like an off-the-shelf camper, and I don't want anybody to know the difference. So, my goal is to be somewhere in the middle. And why am I doing this? Cost. I'm not paying 10 grand for this. And also, height. I'm 6'4", and most of them don't work. They're max of 6'2". So I'm going to customize the hell out of this thing. I'm thinking windows, hatches. I want a custom paint job. I'm going to put things in the walls. I'm going to go crazy with it. And I really hope you guys will help me to dream up something cool, because I want your feedback. I want this active. I haven't even cut the roof off yet, so please give me your feedback and let me know what I should do, what we should do with this van. Another question you're probably going to ask is, why not go for a pop top? I don't know. I have mixed feelings about these. They're cool. They have a unique use, but they cost as much as a hard shell. They can be 8 grand easy for one of these Sportsmobile toppers. And they can weigh 200-300 pounds, just as much as a hard shell. Plus, once you get into that, you have fabric walls, no insulation. It's unnecessarily complex. I don't like this complex mechanism. And then also, like, your headroom's not usable. I can't put lights. I can't really put wiring. I can't insulate it with fabric. So it's just like headroom only. So you're paying 10 grand for a little bit of headroom. No thanks. And then finally, like, I don't think it's going to make that big of an effect on fuel economy. I got a 1-ton diesel. I do not think it only gets 13 miles per gallon anyways. Like, it's not going to be affected that much by this topper. I'll make a video on that in the future to see what it actually did. So here's where we're going with this thing. This is my vision. I want to build a 34-inch custom bubble top for this amazing E350 van. Obviously, I'm going to do things like tint the windows. I want to put a little round window on here on the back. And then I'll probably put some bedliner paint around the base just to, prevent rust and things like that. And then just to give it a little bit of style, I'll probably put some mountains or something on here. Let me know what you think about styling this thing. What color paint should I do? What kind of things should I put up here? Where should I put the windows? Do you think I should put like a hatch? I've been thinking I could put a hatch, a cargo hatch, where I could put, boxes, building materials, tools, whatever I need. I think that'd be pretty cool. So I've been just trying to figure out what kind of contours we have with this van. This front face, it looks like it's about a 45-degree angle. So if 0 is vertical, it's nice and symmetric, square, 45 degrees. That's what we're doing on this front face. So I'm going to make that 45 degrees. I think I decided on a 5-degree draft on the sides, and then for the rear, it's looking more like about a 3 angle. And so with those nice angles that match the angles of the vehicle, I'm going to also round all of the corners. And that's going to be the biggest challenge of this whole camper build, is how am I going to round these corners and make it look like it's not a plywood box on my roof. So this is what I'm thinking so far. For my structure, all the off-the-shelf ones are fiberglass. So my main structure is going to be fiberglass. I want it to be as strong as a commercial one. But in order to get the shape, I need to do some traditional wood framing and use some plywood sheathing to get my walls where I need them to be. And then to get this rounded corner, I'm thinking if I use some thin sheet metal and just staple it into place, once I get a couple sheets of fiberglass on there, that's going to be rock hard. I think that'll be the strongest point of the vehicle. So for the framing, I'm thinking, I'm going to just split a 2x4 in half, use 1.75 inch or 1.5 inch thick walls to frame this out. I'll have a really solid foundation going all the way around the vehicle, obviously, from which to build up. So I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do that. And then for the main truss, I'm just going to use a 2x4. I'll leave it 4 inches thick in the center and then round it out so I have a nice sloping roof to about 1.5 inches on the corner. And then I'll throw a truss plate in here. I want to make the framing as strong as possible before I ever fiberglass, so that it just adds to the strength of this thing. And then for finishing, I think I'm leaning towards bedliner paint. Let me know what you think about that. Is that a good choice? Will that stick to fiberglass? I don't actually know. What kind of paint can I use with fiberglass? Anybody that has experience out there, please let me know, because you'd really help me out. And then as a final thing, I'm just looking at a couple of different layouts. Here's one cool idea I had, where because I'm doing a 34-inch topper, I'm thinking about doing a bed platform at the original height of the original roof line. And then I want that space back during the day, because space is everything in this tiny space. So I'm thinking I'm going to put a split line bed and then have like a Murphy bed on both sides that fold into the walls, so that during the day I get all of that space back. And then at night I can either fold one bed down if it's just me, or if I got my wife with me, we'll do the other half and we'll have a full-size queen bed up there. I'm thinking that's going to be a cool layout. And then you can do stuff underneath, like a futon if you wanted. I might put a wet bath in there. I'll probably keep the countertop stove sink behind the driver's seat, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think a good layout is for an E350 with a 34-inch bubble top? Let me know your feedback. Submit them. Send me an email. Drop a line. Drop a comment. Do something. Let me know what you think. And that's it for now. I think I got a couple hours of daylight left. I'm going to get out there and see if I can cut this roof off. I'll keep you guys posted. You should subscribe, like this video, so you can follow along on my progress. I'm thinking it'll take a couple months, and I'll probably produce a video a week, maybe 15 to 20 videos. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be a fun journey, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this.